We'll be having fun. What's up, party people in the house? I ain't thinking about what nobody else doing right now. I'm gaming, and then I'm about to do some studying online in this VR world. But I'm just happy I'm free and not in jail. Party people in the house. See, sometimes you just gotta enjoy the slow life. Some motherfuckers get too overwhelmed trying to get the fast life, and you should just enjoy the slow life. Cause some cats be fronting like they got money, and they really broke as fuck. You could tell about no one with money talk about money that much, bro. The more you get, the less you talk about it.
Hey, bro.
Oh, I'm tripping. What's up? I forgot I was in the game.
There's a man in the house right far away from me, about 18 feet away from me.
I just want y'all to look and see how serious and how hardcore of a. Hold on, I gotta step back so y'all can see the people. I need y'all to see how serious of a hardcore soldier I really
Is anyone near right side of map? I need a revive on one of the stone barriers.
Kill yourself. Nobody's over there, man. I'm a soldier, man.
Okay.
Oh shit, they going.
I think I'm on the right.
I didn't get this bitch ass. Damn.
Switching to sniper. We're gonna have to take care of that sniper up.
He gonna come back out. If he don't come back out, see, a military person knows to wait.
Somewhere near the edge of the map. Or on the side.
He gonna try to shoot me. Ooh, you see that?
It comes out.
I'm gonna hit his ass up as soon as I hit this cone. Oh, sorry. You got that dude? Yeah, you got him. You got his bitch ass. Damn, I got him, though. I got this bitch ass, but he got me too. Damn. This is like a virtual world.
Fucking pussy ass bitch.
Damn, what happened, bro? He killed you?
Currently have Beastmon covered for snipers. Go ahead and move in towards up.
See, this is serious to me because since I can't do military training, y'all know I'm an excellent archer, but I also like just virtual training and virtual practice with other human beings that are in the world really on this computer doing this shit. I don't care if I gotta kill a little kid. I'm not here to socialize with no little ass kid.
Move in. Radio, can you fucking stop?
And I'm not getting killed this time. Well, I see the sniper over there. Oh, see? I heard him take that shot. You heard it? Y'all see that shot go by my head? But I'm gonna go kill this bitch. See, this, if you ever played this game, that's the best path, the safest path. Now, I've seen that
sniper down, move in.
Bitch. This is a 100 shot I got, so just in case y'all want to know. I got 300 shot drums. 300 shot drum. Oh, I see the sniper. And it's only a minute 20 left. So we probably gonna lose. I see another one.
I see him.
Oh, God. He got me from that window.
Chill out. It's just a game, man. You don't have to.
Shut up, you faggot.
Oh, I gotta
You don't
get
have
out
to
of here.
rage.
I have to get out, man. Them dumbass little kids just mess up my experience. What y'all know about having some fun at your house? Man, this dude make me sick. I was thinking about all that polite shit. I just was watching all that shit. I mean, a lot of his pride before the fall talk made me feel kind of adversarial. Like, made me want you to get whatever's coming to you. Whether it's exoneration or whether it's jail. Get that shit, because you need to shut up talking. You talking too much. Quarantine night. don't want to play quarantine night. I'm just looking around at these maps. I ain't even tripping. All right, I'll get up out of here though. Cause you know why? I'm gonna get up out of here because I went into my virtual world and it was working. So I tried to go into Hyro VR the other day and it wasn't working. I ain't looking at the chat or I ain't even tripping. Every time I put up something about VR, I don't think a lot of people gonna come into that shit. So this is what I was doing yesterday, trying to go to oh, this was hella low too. I wonder why it was so low. It wouldn't play for y'all at the proper value. Maybe I need to turn on my mic. Would you like to search the web? No. We're gonna go to Hyro VR real quick. So I can do my studies. I like going to Kemet. This is the only way I go to been to Kemet right here. And I ain't smoking no weed all day. I need to make that announcement, man. I'm trying to quit. And I'm trying to do other things to help me quit. So if there's anything you could do to contribute to helping me quit, let me know. But I'm about to go into Hyro Venue. Let's go into Hyro VR Venue. Yep, VR created by me, virtual world. So don't think it's all fun and games, boy. It's about money. Well, I need to learn how to squeeze some Skrilla up out of everything that I like to do in the world. So this is the thing I like to do. What I'm going to do is change the room scene if they will elect me. No, they ain't even going to let me because why not? I created this room. Let's see if they'll let me change the scene. Well, if not, this is where I am in Hyro VR. This is a room we put together for Breakbeat Lou. And this is the entrance room. There's normally damn, it look like it's like we got something going on with that. But let me see. Yeah, a lot of stuff not uploading, I see. This is crazy, right? Little club. You can look downstairs at the DJ booth. I hope I can't fall off this. Let me see. Nope, I can't fall off. Little club. If you wanted to come in right now, you just hit this link. Come on, man. This people don't got it like this. But I'm gonna show you something real quick. I can study inside this room right here and bring anything I want to bring into this room right here, actually. But I gotta figure out how to do it. I mean, not figure out how to do it. I normally do Hyro VR from my computer, and the headset is a whole different experience. It says create is disabled. Yeah, but this is what it is. I want to go someplace else. So what I'm gonna have to do is quit this room and go to someplace where I can study. You know, man, don't be thinking I'll be caring. So how many of y'all seen the new videos about your brother P, Brother Polite? I made up an acronym for his name, but I need to wait till that trial go through before I give him his acronym because of a few things. No, we about to do the knowledge. Let me show you how we can do the knowledge. I really want to finish gaming, but my game wasn't popping. Yeah, let's go to some wiki. Pop in some wiki real quick. So last night when I was talking about a brother, now I don't even know why they're talking about Raymond Pace Alexander. I'll read up on him later, but that ain't why I came here. I really just want to get started. So I'm going to look up William Alexander, ALEX. William Alexander Leidensdorf. Did I put that wrong? Right here. Leidesdorf. William Leidesdorf. Y'all need to know about this guy. I ain't even looked at my I'm telling you, this is the flyest way to do VR. I'm gonna read this for you guys. William Alexander Leidesdorf, October 23rd, 1810 to May 18th, 1849, was one of the earliest biracial black U.S. citizens in California and one of the founders of the city that became San Francisco. What? Boom, boom, boom. Everybody drops some bombs. Yeah. Because if you didn't know that, I just gave you a jewel. William Alexander Leidesdorf. Now, when I was doing this live stream with my peoples the other day, I couldn't really, I brought up Leidesdorf being one of we were talking about caste systems in America and how regardless of your skin color, you can rise out of the color-based caste system where they have, regardless of how good we feel about our individuality inside of each of, in your race, in the caste system in America, black is at the bottom and white is at the top. That's just their caste system. In order to unmarry our love for our color to understanding this caste system, we've changed the colors in the caste system so people can understand it. Red is at the bottom and green is at the top. Or black is at the bottom and white is at the top. But take out black and white because you're married to that identification. And let's just say red is on the bottom and green is on the top. Now, we was talking about in a society that is based on merit, in a real meritorious capitalist or not capitalist society, one is judged by what you could do and what you got. That's period. That's how meritorious societies operate. And so why I brought up Leidesdorf was to give an example of a black man. And here you see it says, let me make sure y'all seeing what I'm seeing. Yeah, y'all seeing what I'm seeing. You see it says biracial U.S. citizen in California and one of the founders of the city that became San Francisco, a highly successful enterprising businessman. He was a West Indian migrant from African Cuba, possibly Carib or Danish, Swedish, and Jewish ancestry. Leidesdorf became a United States citizen in New Orleans in 1834, and he migrated to Alta California. See, Alta California, Upper California, before Baja California, Alta California was Mexican still in 1844 because the United States got it in 1845. Then under the Mexican rule, settling in Yerba Buena, that's Frisco. So when I tell people a black man founded Frisco, they don't be wanting to believe me. But you can bring a right to wiki, then they're going to have to believe you. You feel me? Under Mexican rule, settling in Yerba Buena, now Frisco, a village of 30 Mexicans and European families. Settling in Yerba Buena, okay? But the reason why I say he founded Frisco because he became the most prominent citizen there. He rose up out of the red, cast out of the red, and got up to the green by acquiring things and doing things. Look what he owned. He became a Mexican citizen in 1844. See, the reason why he became the Mexican citizen because he was going to California, and California still owned, Mexico had still owned California at that time. So in order for him to get land in California before the U.S. had even had California, he hooked up with the Mexican government, and they gave him 35,500 acres south of the American River known as Ranchos Rio de los Americanos. Okay, he served as the U.S. Vice Consul in Mexico. No, I'm not donating, bro, but I do donate, but I'm just saying. He serves as the U.S. Vice Consul to Mexico at the Port of San Francisco, beginning in 1845. Leidesdorf was president of the San Francisco School Board and also elected as the city treasurer. Shortly before Leidesdorf's death, vast amount of goals were officially reported on his Rancho Rio de los Americanos. You see what happened? They killed that boy. Whether or not they killed him, it was John Folsom who swooped in and swindled his property. Check this out. Rich, by the time the estate was auctioned off in 1856, it was worth more than, why are they just telling a straight lie right here? By the time the estate was auctioned off in 1856, it was worth more than $1,445,000, not including vast quantities of gold mined on the land. Man, it was worth so much more than that. And the man who swindled his family out of this land was named John Folsom. We got Folsom all over California. In fact, look on your Google for Lake Folsom right now, and you will see Folsom Lake they just flooded an area that black people used to mine gold in called Negro Bar. Negro Hill, Negro Bar, all of that was part of Leidensdorf used to let black people mine on his land, obviously. But it got swindled away from him by John Folsom, who wrote his family a letter. See, right here, we're going to prove they lying. By the time the estate was auctioned off in 1845, it was worth 1.5, basically, 1.4 million. Well, let's go in on what really headset power is low. I thought I charged my headset. I don't know why my headset power is low. Let me see what it is. My headset is power is low. I don't know how that happened. Oh, well. Anyway, that's Leidensdorf. And I had to bring him up because actually he owned the first steamship on the Delta. His mother, Anna Mary Sparks, is described a Carib Indian woman. Okay. But basically, John Folsom found his family back in the Caribbean and brought. I could look all that up. Now they showing them look like. See, I'm saying they won't show you nothing that look like this. They're gonna show you all the whitewash pictures. You feel me? They don't want to show you that he actually could have looked like a brother, because then that's gonna defy hella shit. But he could have looked however he looked. On arriving in Yerba Buena, Leidensdorf began to rebuild his business. The Village Cove then only had 30 European and Mexican families. Let's repeat. When this brother got to Frisco, it was 30 European and 30 Mexican families, so probably 15 European, 15 Mexican. You know what I'm saying? So it did not take long for the ambitious man to make an impact. He launched the first steamboat operation in San Francisco Bay. I told y'all that the first steamboat on the Delta was a black man. But now all these white people be screaming you off the fucking Delta if you come through on your jet ski. Slow down! They just act like they own the earth. But the first steamship that ever floated up that river was by a brother. So that should be crazy to me. This is just real facts I'm giving you. Look, the first hotel, he built the City Hotel, the first hotel in San Francisco. And the first commercial shipping warehouse, and later became the Leidensdorf Street offset. It's still there in Frisco, off Embarcadero. In 1844, Leidensdorf obtained a vast land grant through the favor of the Mexican government for 35,521 acres on the south banks of the American River, near today's Californian city of Sacramento. He named the property Rancho Rio de los Americanos. And during this period, Mexico encouraged leading Americans to settle in the territory by granting them large land grants. In exchange, the government required Americans to convert to Catholicism. Interesting. The state religion. Very interesting. This is before church and state was separated, I guess. Learn to speak Spanish and expect Mexican citizenship. I would have did all of that. I would have converted to Catholicism. Now let's talk about that too. I would have converted to Catholicism. I would have learned to speak Spanish, and I would have accepted the Mexican citizenship for 35,000 acre land grant, bruh. That's all. See, the reason why this black man couldn't leave none of that land to his heirs is because he got swindled by John Folsom, who's supposed to be an honorable man. These motherfuckers got his name. We living in Folsom City and shit. That was this brother's land. and he died owning it. During the 8 years of his residence, Leidensdorf serves as one of the 6 aldermen in the town councilors of Ayuntamiento, Ayuntamiento. It says, after the United States took over California following the Mexican-American War, he was one of the 3 members of the first San Francisco School Board, which organized the first public school in the city. Later, he was like Umar, huh? Later, he was elected I'll take that back. Later, he was elected city treasurer. His house was one of the largest, and he donated land for the first public school, bruh. So not only did he build the first public school, he built it on his land. So you telling me it was 15 European families and 15 Mexican families, and it took this brother to get there to build the first school? In 1845, during the President James Polk's administration, Leidensdorf accepted a request from the United States Consul Thomas Larkin to serve as the U.S. Vice Consul to Mexico as the port of San Francisco. So now he getting all in the government. But I just want to show y'all what I said earlier to prove that was lying on their own page. Because what they said was, in 1948, the California Star reported the total non-native population of San Francisco as 831. 575 males, 177 females, and 60 children. But now that was in 48. 49 is when the gold rush quit. But what happened was Leidensdorf was getting that gold already since 44, and then the Mormons encroached on his land and found out about it. That's why I wrote that little skit called Tally Ho, where I was acting out a brother, a black cowboy rancher in the 30s. All right, see, here you go. When the Leidensdorf Folsom, all right, look, now we got it. Now, when the Leidensdorf Folsom partitioned the state was auctioned off, and see, why did they add the name Folsom to it? I keep trying to tell y'all they trying to sneak this shit in. It was just the Leidensdorf estate. Let's go see when they start talking about, Leidensdorf estate and concentration. Here we go. The California pioneer died interstate. Let me see. Intestine, right? I don't know, whatever. I thought that was intestate, whatever. I guess that means in the state. I want to know because this is a word I don't know. Also, he didn't have a will. It looked like it say in Texas, whatever. He didn't have a will is what it means. Okay, so with no living relatives in California and the United States, and in 1848, his estate was assumed devalued and in debt. See? How was his estate assumed devalued and in debt when he had gold? They just did the same shit they always do. The public discovery of gold in the American River Valley and upon his extensive land holdings increased the actual value of the state dramatically. He knew he had gold there. His waterfront property in today's financial district of San Francisco would be valuable today. Oh, you don't think? It says a complete inventory of his estate was not yet to be quantified. It's because they start just stealing it all. The court appointed temporary administration of his estate because there were no probate laws in California at the time. By 1854, when the California state legislature considered Eschat to take control of the property. What? Eschat? Who was that? John Folsom took control of the property. That's a common law. You see how they do that? Eschat. That's when they're going to cheat you out your estate. Eschat. Let's see. Is a common law doctrine that transfers the real property of a person who has died without heirs to the crown of the state. I told you, eschat. Eschat you out your shit. But he did have heirs. And Folsom, see, they're not saying it here. He did have heirs. John Folsom found Joseph Folsom. Okay, I said John Folsom. Settlement of the estate was complicated by the actions of John Folsom, a custom collection and harborside master in 1844. He had become familiar with the Leidensdorf business dealings with the U.S. Army. In 1849, Folsom took leave from the U.S. Army and located Leading Dwarf's mother and some of his siblings. So I thought they just said he died without family. Because it was in 1849 when they found out he had family, but they talking about it was auctioned off in 1856. So don't you see? By 1854, the California state legislature considered escheat. That means they said, okay, he died with no family. 1856, it was worth this. But in 1849, it say right here, Folsom took leave from the army and located Leedon's dwarf mother. You see? And this $75,000 is BS. Real accounts say he paid $8,000 for that land. Why would you give somebody $75,000 that's in the West Indies in 1849 who don't even know nothing about the land that their heir left them? You can find other sources that say John Folsom got all of that land for $8,000. But it says Folsom signed a note to purchase from Ann Sparks title to her son's estate for $75,000, which would include all of Leidensdorf's real estate holdings in San Francisco, as well as the $35,000. Goddamn. I mean, this shit is just disgusting. 35,000 acres, a whole ranch on them, and your land in San Francisco where you built a school and all this shit. He paid her a deposit and with the promise of 2 more installments. I need a source on that. Joseph Livy Folsom Historic Museum. That's not a credible source. I ain't taking that because that's his museum. Jacob Chaplin. Yeah, this is a genealogy of the Folsom family. I would like to look into one of those sources. By the time Folsom returned to San Francisco, land prices were rising. Oh, you don't think? The government challenged his persons of Leidendorf's title, and Ann Spark legally had no claim to it. See, so they said a California state government claim was brought because under the old Mexican law, the foreigners could not inherit property. You see how they're doing this? The dispute was brought to the courts where legal entanglements over the conflict of Mexican, American, and Danish laws kept it for 10 years. The uncertainty, well, let me just show y'all this. I'll show you how it turned out. For some reason, all of these legal things always seem to turn out in the favor of the white people who wrote them. Right? Folks, am I lying? If I'm lying, then feel some type of way in your body. But if I'm telling the truth, you shouldn't feel no type of way. All of these nefarious ass dealings always turn out in the favor of white people. Now, let me show you something just to make you feel silly. What does that say? Negro Bar Group Campground. They done flooded the whole area where black people used to mine gold, turned it into a damn lake, and then they call it Negro Bar Campground. So don't even show me, because if I'm getting it in like this, I could keep getting it in, bro. N-E-G, all of this shit, Negro Hill, Wiki. All of this shit, W-I-K-I. All of this shit was all black before you. Look, Negro Hill, tell me I'm lying. Look, Negro Hill is a conspicuous rock. Oh, see, this is the cold part, because they doing this in a whole in fucking Antarctica, B. Okay? So they basically just showing, yo, it don't mean a black hill. They be trying to fool you by that bullshit. It mean black people was on this hill, and I'm about to qualify my statements. Negro Hill, California. See how they do you? See, that's what happened when you think that a motherfucker's just gonna be playing video games all the time, and then you sit there and don't even come in. You might be missing out on some jewels. Black Hill. Now they want to change it to Black Hill, but we're gonna show y'all. No, this ain't the same one either. This ain't what I'm looking for. You want to know why? And I hate to do this. The reason why it's not coming up, dude, believe it or not, dude, and I really hate to do this, is because the white people really, and I'm telling you the truth, called it Nigger Hill. So now watch it pop up. Come on, bro. Hold on, watch this. Nigger Hill. We got to get this. They're not going to hide. All right, I know how to find it. Go to images. And then go take this off. Look, watch this. I'm going to show y'all. Here we go, right here. Lost Nigger Gold Mine. They go a different one, though. Lost Nigger Gold Mine. I'm not making this shit up, bro. When black people was panning gold, here we go. They showing you. Well, that's on the East Coast. I got this one thing I want y'all to see. It's just gonna make you say, hell no. Dude, the government went to the tombs of the black people who were buried on this hill, and they straight put unknown nigger. They really put that on the tombs. Oh, here we go. Wait, where we go? Come on, man. I don't even want. Is this it? I mean, it's all kind. So it's just look how many nigger hills it is. You feel me? That they did. My headset power is low, but before it go, I want to find this one location. Tahoe. I'm gonna say Tahoe. There you go. Bow. See, now they changed it. Moved from Negro Hill Cemetery, which was in Folsom up there but it's the real one say Nigger Hill, and they did that. The government paid for that. Like it was a U.S. government headstone for unknown people. Dang, I gotta be better. I gotta find it. But I know I'm on my headset, so it's a little different. Oh, here we go. Nigger tent, Placer County, Sierra, California. Trust me, dog. I'm not making none of this up. You feel me? Now you think I'm making all this up, huh? And let's just say all of this stuff was when they came through. It was like, oh, it's black people up here. Oh, cemetery. Let's try it with cemetery. Nigger Hills. Oh, there we go. Now, to prove I'm not lying, goddammit. Unknown move from Nigger Hill Cemetery by U.S. government, 1854. I mean, not even 1854. Some bum did this in 1954, bro. Like 70 years ago. You got an elder that's like 70 or something. Look, this is him at the gravesite. It's ridiculous. And on top of that, insult on top of insult, that was all black land, as they telling you by calling it what they calling it. But my headset gonna go out, so that was just that little brief little lesson right there. When you started learning about this from Leidensdorf. It should have been Leidensdorf Hill. But my research is to find out who the brothers were. They keep putting unknown Negro. I want to find out who the brothers were. Here it is. You see it say Mormon Island? That's what I'm saying. There wasn't no fucking Mormons here. It even said it was only, when he got here, it was only 15 European families in San Francisco and 15 Mexican families in San Francisco. Okay? So when you start going up, man, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying. Motherfucking Mormons wasn't there. But I showed y'all that. And all right, I'm about to go on to end this stream and recharge my headset. Yeah, and I'ma work cause I ain't going out lazy, bro. Thought he was conscious, but his homie just played me, bro. The house of consciousness is going out crazy, bro. They crazy, bro. Alright, it's getting kinda dirty in these YouTube streets. The Amin Ra squad, God thinking you dudes weak. Islam or Judaism, where you learn what you dudes teach. The West African rappers slapping with that voodoo speech. All that sub-Saharan terror about a kufu feet. I'm like Norma, that agricultural farmer that grew you wheat for the storehouses. We feed the Hebrews and lead the people when we defeat the feeble. They wanna know polite rip me off, but Sonetta paid me my money though. That mean he 100, and I'ma work 'cause I ain't going out lazy, bruh. Thought he was conscious, but the homie just played me, bruh. The house of consciousness is going out crazy, bruh. They crazy, bruh. Nubian with the Jews, I rock the pinky. I think Jesus got to save me, a doctor save me, a Dr. Inky. I cop the copper jewels on blue and red. I'm not the chakra doctor y'all claim woke, but you in bed, you won't pop a chopper, you Grandmaster J. You just talking. Punks turn the other cheek and you will walk away. Y'all gon' have to pardon my Moorish. That's Taharka Bay. I'm on that black African power on my darkest day. And that's my brother Ankh stomping them other punks. We brought them gators to Italy, you loving the Moors. And now I'm teaching from my shrine like brother Jabari. Scoping the savannah cause I'm on another safari. Tasha K showed us Frank record. Young Pharaoh just losing his mind and y'all can't help him. I know one